William?
Yes.
Is that for me?
Yes.
You know there's just one bed.
Yes.
Are you comfortable sharing?
Sometimes Christmas. Sometimes birthdays. Sometimes mayhem, suffering, and death. Sometimes you just need to feel something good.
Dort haben wir exakt 2 Stunden Aufenthalt, bevor wir in Richtung Zagreb weiterreisen, unseren endgültigen Reiseziel.
I know where to go. A way to get inside Eisenwald prison. There's a hotel. It's on the same street as secret police headquarters. Everybody knows about it. Secret police headquarters is notorious here in Berlin. They bring prisoners inside for questioning. They torture them, and then they drive them back to Eisenwald prison, if they're still alive. Something's happening. There's a prison transport arriving. Come quickly!
Escaping prisoner eaten by Panzerhunden. Berlin, October 12, 1960. A prisoner trying to escape Eisenwald last week found himself in the belly of the beast when he was eaten alive by one of the guard Panzerhunden. The guards tried to pull out the prisoner from the metal jaws of the Panzerhund, but the superiority of the Reich technology made the rescue attempt futile. The prisoner was a convicted murderer and rapist who will certainly not be missed by anyone.
William! They're making a pickup. You find a way to get down on the roof of that prison transport bus. You hide on that roof and you can ride it all the way into Eisenwald prison. I go down and distract the guard. And maybe he won't see you.
This is true of the Nazis. They're not lacking in vanity.
Guten Morgen, verehrte Bürger von Berlin. Heute ist Donnerstag. Es ist ein wunderschöner Morgen. Ein neuer, herrlicher Tag im herrlichen Germania. Ein jeder von Ihnen hat Großes für das Vaterland zu erledigen. Ich möchte Sie daran erinnern, liebe Bürger, wenn Sie mit Ihrem Tagwerk beginnen, so bleiben Sie den Werten des Reichs treu. Als Teil Germanias sind Sie Teil der Herrenrasse. Und die Herrenrasse handelt mit Stärke und Ehrgeiz. Die Herrenrasse hasst Schwäche und strebt nach Perfektion. Sie ist ehrbar und rein, in Gedanken wie auch in ihren Taten. Sie ist ein begehrenswerter Teil der Menschheit, die sie mitbestimmt.
Serial killer on the loose. Murder duo suspect. Berlin, October 11, 1960. The rash of murders which has plagued the city for the last couple of months may be the work of a degenerate murder duo, sources close to the investigation say. So far, 5 people have been killed. Each victim was found dismembered and scattered throughout the sewers. Witness reports speak of 2 strange men, most likely mentally and physically disabled, lurking around the crime scenes. They did not look like normal, decent Berlin folk to me, says one of the witnesses. Must have been them who did this awful thing. To Father Helmut Hoffmann, the Berlin Church of the Third Reich, Ayacucho, Peru, August 5, 1955. Dear Father Helmut, did you know that in the mythology of the indigenous groups of Peru, the Quechuan people, there is a figure called the Pistaku, or the Butcher? They describe him as a white murderer dressed in a poncho and white-brimmed hat, carrying a sickle, who extracts the fat of the bodies of the Quechuans he kills. It may sound strange, but I think it speaks volumes of the relationship between the indigenous people of this land and the Spanish conquerors who came here long ago. I've been thinking about the Pistaku more and more recently, with an accompanying anger brewing in my heart. A month ago, I lived close to a family of Quechuans here in Ayacucho, trying to convert them to the Roman Catholic faith. I became friends with the youngest child of the family, a boy named Hastu, which apparently means bird of the ants. Hastu has been my guide in all things relating to the culture of the Quechuans. It's quite fascinating, even though I weep for them, that they may never come to paradise unless they convert to the true faith. 2 weeks ago, I climbed the mountains of the Ants, together with Hastu, to visit the sacrificial grounds for the Apis, the mountain gods. The view from up there was breathtaking, what little breath I had left after that steep climb. I was to be an observer during this ritual to the gods, which involved the sacrifice of a llama. I was to take notes and record their strange rituals and the paraphernalia thereof. Then our soldiers came. I remember a Quechuan shaman calmly walking up to the officer in charge. The officer leveled a gun at his head and shot him clean through. I shouted at them, "What are you doing?" And he said, "Stay out of this, father. This is a sanctioned purge." They started killing indiscriminately, killing everything that walked or tried to crawl away to safety. I managed to get Hastu to run away before one of the soldiers knocked me out with the butt of his rifle. I woke up and there were no Quechuans left in Ayacucho. They were just gone. I searched for Hastu, but I couldn't find him. Either he was found and shot, or he managed to stay hidden up in the mountains. It pains me to see all these atrocities committed by my people. I'm reminded once again of the Pistaku, the white murderers who come here and slaughter these people for their own evil purposes. Can you speak to someone, Helmut? Someone who can put a stop to this nonsense? This barbaric nonsense? It cannot go on, in the name of the Lord. I have packed my bag, bought warm clothes and sturdy shoes. I've even gotten hold of a gun for protection. Tonight I will go up into the mountains and search for my friend Hastu, and I hope to see a new dawn when I return. Wish me luck. Your devoted friend, Father Erdmann Krüger.
Dafür sind jene verantwortlich, die ihr wahres Potenzial als Übermenschen erkannt und gelebt haben. Etwa Gerhard Günther, der einen Superlaser entwickelte, um damit in Afrika nach Diamanten zu schürfen. Oder Knut Kepler, der einen Mondballon für die Kolonisierung der Venus erfand. Solch harte Arbeit zum Wohle des Reichs ist es, die jeder arische Mann und jede arische Frau anstreben sollte. Als Herrenmensch sind ihr Geist und ihr Körper rein. Sie sind allen anderen Rassen weit überlegen. Sie machen keine Fehler. Sie geben nicht auf. Sie sind gehorsam. Sie sind friedliebend, doch stets wachsam.
Fergus, catch it? Useless without a battery. Battery's low. Needs a recharge.
Anya Olive. Born to Polish doctors and intellectuals, Anya was well on her way to a doctorate in archaeology. The war, however, forced her to abandon her academic pursuits. Stepping up to help with the family trade of running a mental asylum, she served as the head nurse and caretaker of the afflicted, before the Nazis came and shut the facility down.
Anya, good soldier. Clever, resourceful.
Ich werde dich wie ein Schwein ausweiden, du Drecksau!
Ich habe die Kreisau-Gefangenen 16 Stunden lang am Stück verhört. Diese nächtelangen Verhöre bringen mich noch ins frühe Grab. Ich gehe jetzt nach Hause und schicke die Gefangenen zurück nach Eisenwald. Der Bus ist vorhin eingetroffen. Müller? Müller, antworten Sie! Verdammt, Müller, Sie erwarten, dass ich Sie bei jeder Kleinigkeit um Erlaubnis frage und Sie besitzen nicht mal den Anstand, auf eine einfache Transportanfrage zu antworten. Lecken Sie mich doch am Arsch, Sie Drecksack! Sie sind eine Schande für die ganze Operation!
Inside the Siberian Training Grounds, Moscow, October 12, 1960. Located near the northern part of the Ural Mountains, not far from the Kara Sea, the Deathshead commando training camps are considered to be the toughest in the world. In a series of investigative reports, we reveal how these fierce combatants manage to live through their days in extreme cold temperatures and how it makes them the superior warriors. First German lands on Moon. Berlin, July 21, 1951. At 3:56 yesterday afternoon, astronaut Hans Armstrong became the first man to walk on the Moon. First contact with the Moon's surface was made 30 minutes after Armstrong and his co-pilot Emmerich Otto steered the lunar module to its landing spot in an area known as the Glimmer Bowl. After the landing, the two astronauts began their adventure on the Moon by planting the beautiful flag of the Reich. They then started collecting soil and rock samples for further analysis back on Earth.
Neue Schweine, raus! Schichtwechsel, wir sind spät dran. Genau 1 Minute, Hans, dann müssen wir aber los! Rechts, geh du da! Komm schon! Vorwärts! Sau, du Dreckige, du komm vorwärts! Ich zeig dir was! Faule Drecksau, du komm! Komm! Vorwärts, geh raus! Schnell vorwärts! Zeig dir was, du! Komm schon! Vorwärts! Vorwärts! Hey du! Auf 5 Schritte! Vorwärts! Ich glaub, der könnte rasten! Links rein! Rein sofort, du Drecksau, du! Rein! Rein!
Ich arbeite hier, ja. Ich habe meine Schicht noch nicht.
Hans, komm schon, lass uns gehen!
Vielleicht später? Wir können eine Kaffee...
Hans, komm schon, schick sie endlich weg!
Freund, Sie müssen jetzt gehen. Die Arbeit ruft. Sie verstehen das sicher.
Aber natürlich, Herr Offizier. Viel Glück!
Sind das alle?
Ja, der restliche Abschaum ist bereits auf dem Weg zur Leichenhalle. Wie spät ist es?
Es ist 5:46 Uhr.
Dann los, lass uns abhauen. Wir müssen um Punkt 6 zurück in Eisenwald sein.
Wir haben endlos Zeit.
Wir haben nicht endlos Zeit. Wir sind zu spät wegen dir.
Wir sind nicht zu spät wegen mir. Wir haben endlos Zeit.